Welcome to Wrestling with Snipes. Today we'll be reviewing Monday Night Raw for October 7th, 2024. The show kicks off with Sexy Red in the ring welcoming everyone to Monday Night Raw. Then there is a brief recap of Bad Blood, and out comes the winner of the Hell in a Cell match, CM Punk. He doesn't walk fully to the ring cause it hurts to smile, but he had to come to Raw. He says he doesn't even feel like he won the Hell in a Cell match, but he came to thank three groups of people. Group 1 are my fans, very loyal and I love you all. 2 are my peers that I enjoy seeing almost on a weekly basis. And the third group of people that hate me. I've turned your hate into cash. Then out comes Seth freaking Rollins. Seth and Punk go face to face before Seth continues to walk down to the ring. Get well soon, CM Punk, so when you come back, I can beat your ass and end your career. Seth says, let's get things back on track cause I am back to destroy Bronson Reed. Unfortunately, Bronson is not here tonight, but Bronson, listen to me. 2 months ago, you tried to end my career. You want to be famous? Well, I'm about to give you your 15 minutes. You and me, one-on-one, anywhere, anytime, any place. Then out comes the Intercontinental Champion, Jey Uso. Eat. Seth and Jey get into each other's face for a moment before Seth walks away. And Uso's opponent, the challenger, Xavier Woods. The match starts off with Woods catching Uso with a knee into the ropes. They're on the apron and Uso goes for a super kick, but Woods catches him. Woods hits a knee, knocking Uso to the outside of the ring. Woods tosses Uso into the ring, then Woods climbs to the top rope, but he's caught with a super kick by Jey Uso. Oh my goodness. Uso then climbs to the top rope, and he hits an Uso splash. 1, 2, 3, it's over. And still, Xavier Woods loses. Jey Uso, still Intercontinental Champion. Jey and Kofi then help out Woods. Jey dabs Kofi, then he puts his hand out for Woods, but Woods walks right past him. Jey and Kofi look puzzled as Kofi leaves the ring. Uso celebrating on the top rope, yeeting, then he turns around and boom, Braun Breaker with a spear. Kofi looks like he wants to help Uso, but Woods is saying, nah, leave him be. Then Kofi runs into the ring, jumps on top of Breaker, goes for a Trouble in Paradise but misses, and then boom, Braun Breaker with the spear. Woods pulls Kofi to the outside trying to help him, and Braun Breaker leaves the ring on the opposite side. Then Breaker runs all around the ring and spears Woods. Oh my goodness, Braun has taken out all three men. Then Braun jumps back in the ring as he sees Uso getting back to his feet. And boom, there's another spear by Braun Breaker. Breaker raises the Intercontinental title high as we go to commercial break. Next up, it's a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match between the Celtic Warrior Sheamus and Pete Dunne. Both men lay their weapons on the outside of the ring, and then they charge at each other, and the brawl begins. Sheamus then hits a big lariat. Sheamus wraps the shillelagh around Dunn's mouth, choking him. Then they battle to the outside, and Pete Dunne climbs onto the barrels and hits a tornado DDT. Then Dunn climbs onto the bar table, goes for a crossbody, but Sheamus catches him and power slams him onto the announce table. We come back from commercial break and Dunn hits a superplex off the top rope but only gets a 2 count. Dunn then gets on top of a huge whiskey barrels pyramid. Sheamus then hits Dunn and climbs on top with him. Sheamus then hits Dunn with the shillelagh a few times. Sheamus jumps on top of the whiskey barrels and hits the 10 beats on Pete Dunne. Then he puts him up for a white noise and crashes through the tables on the bottom of the barrels. Oh my goodness. Sheamus then rolls Pete Dunne into the ring and sets up for a high cross and hits it, but Dunn kicks out after 2. Dunn then grabs the cricket bat while Sheamus is distracted, and he hits Sheamus with it. Sheamus looks like he's out cold. 1, 2, Sheamus kicks out. Dunn then ties Sheamus with a zip ties his hands behind his back. Dunn kicks Sheamus in the face. 1, 2, Sheamus kicks out. And then out of nowhere, Sheamus hits the bro kick with his hands tied behind his back. 1, 2, 3, Sheamus picks up the victory. Back from break, and we see Kathy Kelly in the back with the undisputed champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody says he's here to see what it takes to be the first ever Crown Jewel champion. Cody walks down the back and he runs into Sami Zayn. Sami says, I plan on being your opponent at Crown Jewel. Cody wishes Sami good luck tonight and shakes his hand. Then we see Dom, Liv, and Raquel arriving at the building. Jackie Redmond approaches and she says, Liv, can I get a comment what happened at Bad Blood? Liv says, of course you want a comment. Liv says, we are moving on from Rhea Ripley and concentrating on Nia Jax at Crown Jewel. Then Liv says, actually, we're leaving now, even though we just arrived. And they drive away. Then it's time for the main event of the evening as Sami Zayn challenges Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Match starts off with a lock-up as Gunther switches it to a headlock. Then Sami hits Gunther and Gunther rolls to the outside as we go to commercial break. Back from breaking, Gunther catches Sami, places him on top of the turnbuckle and slaps him in the chest. Then Gunther climbs up to the second rope and places his foot on Sami's chin, pushing him further down to the outside. Gunther then locks in the sleeper, but Sami reverses it into a blue thunderbomb. 1, 2. The champ kicks out. Then they battle to the outside of the ring and Sami hits a massive haluva kick. Then Sami picks up Gunther in a fireman carry position and rolls him back into the ring. Sami sets it up and hits a second haluva kick, but instead of going for the pinfall, he sets up for a third haluva kick, but Gunther catches them with a big lariat. Gunther goes for a powerbomb, but Sami counters it into a small package for a 2 count. Then immediately Gunther hits a dropkick on Sami, followed by a powerbomb. He stacks Zayn up. 1, 2, Sami kicks out. Then he grabs Sami again and hits him with a second powerbomb. But Sami kicks out after one and he's looking like he's about to Hulk up. But then Gunther locks in the sleeper hold for the 3rd time. Sami tries to grab the ropes but he collapses. The sleeper hold gets on tighter and the ref calls for the bell. Gunther retains the World Heavyweight Championship. And as Gunther is walking to the back, out comes the American Nightmare, the undisputed champion Cody Rhodes. And Raw ends with a face-off, as they will battle to become the first ever Crown Jewel champion. Hope everyone enjoyed Monday Night Raw.